Hey guys, what's going on? Ray with Follow My Lead Dog Training, your dog trainer. Thank you for joining episode 1 of Introducing Your Dog to Baby. Man, I'm excited to get this started. If you guys seen the welcome video, it was really just an intro into everything that we're going to be talking about, what you guys can expect. So if you haven't seen that, go back and check out that welcome video, Introducing Your Dog to Baby. Okay, so I'm gonna try to go through this without like spending too much time. These episodes are gonna be short and sweet. I want to give you guys some good information. I want you to take it back with you, start implementing it today. All right, so guys, if you haven't already, subscribe. It's right there or right there, one of those places. Hit both, do both, right? Subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Okay, and if you have a friend, a family member that you know who's expecting um, a baby or have children in the house with the dog, get them over to the page, have them subscribe, like, and share so they can get the weekly notifications where we'll be sending those out right through the YouTube. So welcome YouTube. Um, if you guys have been to my class, welcome back again. So we're gonna jump right in. So I want to talk statistics. Okay, let's talk statistics for just a minute. So you guys over in YouTube land, I want to ask you, if you're sitting at home right now watching this, how many of you feel like your dog could bite another human individual at all? Just raise your hand for me. YouTube land, raise your hand. Right? So if you feel like your dog can't bite, you have I don't know what type of dog this could be, but dogs can bite, and they all can bite, and they all have teeth, right? And they have a predatory predator's nature, right, to go out and do that as well. So we have domesticated them, we brought them in our homes. They're lovely pets, but always remember that they're animals and they can bite first. Okay, so if you didn't raise your hand, that's all right. I cleared it up for you. Okay, now let's jump into statistics really quick here. And I don't want to listen. These may not be the latest up to date 2016 December 29th dates, right? But they're the most recent data that I could collect. So here's what I want you guys to understand. Each year reported, there's about 4 to 5 million dog bites reported each year. Okay? Huge number. Now, that's the ones that are reported. Okay? And we're gonna dig a little deeper into that as well. We're gonna talk about some of those different types of bites. And what I want you to really remember with this is that 60 to 70% of those bites happen to children under the age of 6. So all the children that I'm covering today, so the children that I'm welcoming into this class that we'll talk about under the age of 6, that's who are getting bit by the family dog, by the neighbor's dog, by your brother's dog, by your sister's dog. Okay? Those are the dogs that are biting, right? They're real close to the child. It has happened 60 to 70% of the time. Now, when it does happen to kids under the age of 6, it happens in the place where it really just stings and it can eat you alive and it can really injure your baby bad. Face, ear, eye, nose. I've been playing this with my daughter. I need to learn better. Nose, right? Ears. So that's when it becomes like super intense. But think about the number of bites that don't get reported because they're considered just nips, or they haven't caused any puncture wounds or need for stitches or stuff like that. So the number would be, if we include it all, would be really high. I mean, 5 million's high, but even higher than that. Now, roughly about 3 million dogs are entering shelters each year. Okay, $3 million are entering shelters each year, and about 2 million are being euthanized each year. Okay. Now, when you take that half of that 4 to 5 million, that's about the correlation of 60-70% being bitten right under the age of 6. There's a correlation there. Something's happening. I don't know. That's I'm just throwing that out there, but it's happening, and a lot of dogs are dying. People are losing their family dog because of it, and we have to educate ourselves and make sure that dog is respecting baby and baby is respecting dog. Okay, so some things I want you guys to look at here. Now, there's a couple reasons why dogs bite. It can go a lot of different ways. But some of the causes I want you guys to keep in mind is a dog that's showing fear. What that looks like. Okay, a dog that's showing fear. Okay, a dog that's not healthy. Maybe you have an older dog and the dog is in pain, right? And you know it. That dog can easily bite, right? A dog that's under a lot of pressures daily, okay? Not getting a lot of structure in the house. Those are reasons. A dog that has a super high prey drive. And I know people are going to say, super high prey drive. My dog is a prey drive. No, 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 no. I'm not talking about my controlled prey drive, guys. I'm talking about my uncontrolled prey drive. Because a dog can have a super high prey drive and be excellent. Boom, on command, off and out in places and all that stuff. But if a dog doesn't have any control, okay, then that's when we get into an issue. But we're talking about uncontrollable prey drive. Now, also, if a dog has, food aggression, if the dog's possessive or territorial, those type of things. So those are all things to look for. So when you're thinking through this, what I want you to start to think about is, what type of dog do I have? That's super important. I had a client yesterday. We was talking about their dog. They're welcoming the baby into the home in a couple of days. Talking about the dog that is gets food aggressive at times. They have other dogs in the house, and it gets food aggressive. And I told them from day one that needs to be controlled around that baby. From day one, you can't let it go like you did with the dogs. You got to start controlling that now. That's super important. You already know what it is. So knowing your dog is important. You know what your dog does currently, and it's okay. None of our dogs are perfect. No, we're not perfect. We strive to be great at everything that we do. We can have great dogs and some of the best dogs, but perfection, none of them are gonna be perfect. So knowing your dog, what type of dog you have, is so important when you're bringing it around your baby, when you're bringing it around small children. So you could keep control, right, of what you want your dog to be doing to keep everybody safe, dog and baby. Okay, so know your dog. That's one. So here's what I want you guys to do. These are some of the basics. So first thing, and I'm ending right at strong at 10 minutes here. Okay, your dog needs to be obedience trained. Okay, if your dog isn't obedience trained, and I'm not talking about you have to go get treats and you say sit and the dog sits and you put it over their head. And I'm talking about your dog on command. When you say down, your dog does it down. When you say come, your dog comes when called. Okay, I need your dog to be obedience trained. If your dog's not obedience trained, don't bring that dog around the baby. I don't want to see those dogs around the baby that can't understand command. You can't communicate with the dog, right? So the dog needs to be obedience trained. Through all its basic commands: place, heel, down, come, sit, right? Obedience trained. Don't miss out. You know your dog's not obedience trained. Don't go in and start bringing that dog around the baby. Okay? Foul on the play. All right? The other thing I want you to start doing is whichever room that you have set up for your baby now, it's out of bounds. Okay? For your dog. Your dog cannot be in that room at all. Start now. And if you already have it that way where the dog's in and out of the room, stop it. Your dog has to have boundaries. You have to teach your dog what you expect of them. And if you don't show them, they don't know until something's wrong. And then you want to start teaching them. Let's be proactive in this. So blocking the dog away from the room. Okay. And if you get a jump start on this early, even better. Okay. If you have to use a baby gate, use a baby gate. I don't mind that. You can use a baby gate, but I want the door open. Okay. The next thing I want you to do in your preparation is I want you to go on YouTube, right? You're here, you're on YouTube, right? Go and look up some sounds of babies crying. And I want you to play those and see how your dog is responding to that. What's my dog doing? Does he just ignore it? Does my dog cower underneath things? Is he hiding? Is he running away? Know your dog. You don't have to wait till a baby comes. We can get in preparation now. Okay? So if you have a baby already in the house and you're like, oh, I didn't do those things, don't worry. We got some stuff that you're going to be doing. But one of my key things I want you to take away is your dog needs to be obedience trained. So if he's not obedience trained, start working on it now. Look at my sit video. Look at my walk video. Look at my down video. Okay? And start getting your dog to do commands when you say, not just when you have a treat. Okay? Super important. So if you have whether you have the baby in the house or not, obedience training needs to be done first. All right, guys, I said I was going to stop at a hard 10 minutes. I'm a little bit over. Again, this is Ray with Follow My Lead Dog Training. Join me on another episode of Introducing Your Dog to Baby. Man, we got so much to cover. I'm telling you, we've only touched the bits and pieces of this. I got some more goodies coming for you guys. So join me next time on Introducing Dog to Baby. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Tell your friends and family members that have children in the house and dogs to come over and join the episodes so we can spread this word about dog and baby respect first. All right, guys? I will talk to you soon. That was pretty